single-digit deficit for the Trailblazers.
You look at the Thunder, they're really the epitome of patience. They build through the draft model, constructing a contender with consistency and just a solid approach every day. That's why they are year in and year out so tough to handle.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Serge Ibaka, the 24th pick by the Thunder back in 2008. From the start, Steve, his incredible work ethic has shown through.
No doubt, Kevin. He's become one of the best two-way players in the NBA. Excellent defender, can guard 4s and 5s. Terrific weak-side shot blocker. And that jump shot, that 17-footer, has given Oklahoma City the spacing that offense needs.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Chris Kaman has checked in for Lopez. Wright comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's a Flalo in for Damian Lillard. Teardrop shot, and Jeremy Lamb, the bucket on the assist by Augustine.
And for Ibaka, his offseason trainer also worked with Kevin Garnett. I mean, he said that's who Ibaka reminds him of with his intensity and attention to detail in drills. And that's something that's overlooked. Being a perfectionist while you're practicing allows you to perform at a high level. He's the type that wants to do it again and again until he gets it right.
He had a nice open look right there. And the Thunder lead by 10.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, Terry Stotts led the Blazers to the second round last season, and he's now in his third year with the team. He spent a couple of seasons as head coach in Atlanta and Milwaukee, but this is his longest stint and the best talent he's ever had. As Stotts said, you never know if you're going to get another chance. Guys, he's certainly making the most of it.
Doing a great job. Thanks, Doris.
And you know, you think about Ibaka's development, part of his adjustment to the NBA initially was just learning the language. When he first was drafted, he barely spoke a lick of English, and now it's become his fifth language.
Lamb, good.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Matthews passes to Aflalo. He feeds it to Aldridge. From the arc, Aflalo with another miss. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Durant kicks to Augustine. Offline with his three. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. Matthews into the lane. No luck.
That's an example there, guys, of contesting the shot and corralling the board. That's really all you can ask of a guy at that end.
And so we wrap up. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Lillard has been playing really well.
He has 23 points and 2 steals. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
He sure has, Clark. Both ends of the floor. I mean, his offense has been great, but defensively, he's brought huge energy, too.
Second half is underway, and here's what Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Lillard dishes to Aldridge. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. And he gets the bucket. Lillard's got 25 points.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Here's Waiters trying to get open as Ibaka. And Waiters with the bucket on the assist by Westbrook. And it's 6 points for Dion Waiters. Lillard attacking, and the shot is good.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. Durant the pass to Westbrook. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Lopez against Ibaka. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your teammates at that end of the floor.
Lillard with no one around. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just one three-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
There's the dish to Cantor. There's the pick. Here's Durant. Here's Waiters. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Here's Lillard. Comes up empty down low.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock. Watch out! Oh! That was wicked!
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Enes Kanter was the 3rd overall pick back in 2011, drafted out of Kentucky, where he actually never played a game there due to ineligibility. But it's a bit of a gamble because of that. Not sure he's completely delivered on those lofty expectations yet.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And for Kanter last season, Clark, a big uptick in minutes, but his productivity actually regressed somewhat.
Well, Kevin, the shooting percentages went down, as did his blocks and steals. But remember now, he's only 22 years old, and it's not always a straight line of progression for players. There are occasional detours before you bounce back up to that next plateau.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Lillard misses.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Durant attacking, and he jams it with authority.
Another bucket adding to their lead. They've been the better team in every facet of the game.
And to turn in this kind of performance in an opponent's building, that's really impressive.
Here's Aldridge. Connects on the open J. Aldridge has got 10 points.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
Here's Westbrook. And Durant, here we go. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 21 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams. Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Durant sets a screen for Ibaka, and the Thunder another 3.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
And Durant sends it back. Waiters dishes to Ibaka. Shoots a 3, and it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Ibaka. And that's now 28 points for Russell Westbrook. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin, closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
The line for 2.
Aldridge can do so many things on a basketball floor. It shouldn't really come as a surprise when he switches his style up. Last year, I thought he played a lot more with his back to the basket.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And Nick Collison subbed in for Serge Ibaka. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's 11 points for Dion Waiters.
It's amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect in this half.
And to add what you said about Aldridge, the years before his last season, he tended to face up to the basket and Clark shoot over people, which was fine as he was so gifted at it.
But I think with the change to the Blazers' offensive schemes and just the way the team wanted to approach the season, they needed more of a back-to-the-basket guy, and Aldridge was as dominant as ever, stepping into that role, in addition to still being able to knock down that face-up jumper.
For the Thunder, Perry Jones, he's checked in for Durant. Roberson comes in for Waiters. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Augustine. The shot will not go. Now Portland takes it the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Kings game. Should be a close one. Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
And Roberson kicks to Augustine. Pass to Roberson. The feed to Augustine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Collison with a screen on Lillard. Augustine, that's good.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Matthews into the lane. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field. You know, regardless of who starts the break, seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
The Thunder shooting a scorching 68% in the game. They set the pick. And Augustine kicks to Roberson. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Roberson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Trailblazers, Chris Kamen's checked in for Lopez. Myers Leonard comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's a Flalo in for Wesley Matthews. And stolen by Kaman. Lillard attacking. To the wing on the left, looking to end the run. Good. 8 points for Chris Kaman.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
And he gets the bucket.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Offensive rebound. On the money with the shot from the left block. Kaman's got 10 points in the game.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Roberson gets the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Lillard up top, guarded by Augustine. And the basket good. Batum's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Augustine passes to Adams. The fader. Almost, but it rolls out. Portland's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And Lillard kicks to Batum. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Nicholas Batum, the 25th pick back in 2008. He's played his entire career, Steve, with this Blazer team.
Yeah, and a coveted player.